What's up guys, Jared here, and this time I'm back with the Rockford Fosgate P560. It's a 560 watt 5.1 surround sound system with what I believe should be all the connection options you'll ever need, including RCA, optical, PC-in, and most notably, Bluetooth. And with the included control console, we even have two more inputs on the back, a 3.5mm headphones output and a 3.5mm auxiliary input. Now the control console is pretty much where it's at when it comes to controlling the system. It does come with a smaller remote control, which unfortunately does have a feature on it that you need for pairing with new Bluetooth devices. Otherwise, if you lose it, there's a few steps you have to take to do the same thing the remote does with one click. So one of the many cool features about this system is that with the control console or remote, by simply pressing the effect button, you can switch between both 5.1 and 2.1 surround sound channels. Personally, I've just left it on 5.1 because, well, it sounds better. The input button does exactly what you think it does, and pressing bass allows you to adjust just how much of a punch in the gut you want by rotating the volume dial. Now, just before I get into the sound quality, let's talk about the look. Personally, I like it. I think it looks aggressive and modern, and I dig that. Now, the materials used are plastic, but for a $425 5.1 surround sound system from Rockford Fosgate, I'm not exactly expecting premium sound materials like wood or similar synthetics. Now, the front is glossy, which I have found to attract fingerprints and dust, which makes it a little more difficult to keep clean. But after setting it up, I can't see much need to keep touching it. And with the speaker cones exposed, it does raise concern that they might get damaged if you have a small child or friends that just can't seem to keep their hands to themselves. But my biggest concern about the look is the overall shape. See, you'll notice on the back there's threaded mounting holes, but depending on what sort of speaker mounts you have, you might have a hard time because most speaker mounts are designed to mount flat-backed speakers. But these are angled in a concave manner on the back, so that's an issue, for me at least. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get to what you've all been waiting for, the sound quality. Well, I've spent about 2 weeks with this system so far, and I have to say, I'm damn impressed. It doesn't get as loud as some of my friends' super expensive 5.1 systems, but this will get louder than you'll ever need it to. I mean, unless you're planning on fueling a concert with your stereo, this is more than enough. Now, I tested almost every genre of music I could think of with the direct line in connection and with Bluetooth, and as far as I could tell, the quality doesn't change a bit. Everything from the lows and highs to everything in between sounds amazing. And to be honest, I'm not all that surprised because back when I was a kid, other than girls, car stereos were the biggest thing on mine and my friends' minds, and Rockford Fosgate systems always delivered some of the best performance and audio quality around. And it appears that still rings true today. And to test out any possible distortion limits, I waited for my wife to leave the house and I just cranked it. Max bass, max volume, like a boss, and still no distortion with any sound or any music genre. Hell, I used to have a $4,000 Harman Kardon system, and even it distorted at max volume and bass. So the P560's audio quality is awesome, with deep bass and very rich vocals and almost perfect trebles. So with all that being said, the P560 system is more than worth your money, but I have a couple of nagging issues with it. Like sometimes when it's been idle with no audio for a few seconds, it takes a couple of seconds to kick back in once the audio starts again, causing you to miss about 2 seconds of audio. And when I power it off and back on, it defaults to 2.1 instead of remembering I had selected the 5.1 channels. Anyways, I'm impressed guys, so I'll have a link in the description below for pricing and availability, and big thanks to Cyber Acoustics for sending this to me to review, who I also believe at the moment is the exclusive dealer for the P560. Well, that's it for this one. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more from me in the future, and let me know you liked the video by clicking that like button. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.